Oh, come on, people. You know what this is. This is the Oregon Trail. Yeah, we're back in the Oregon Trail Deluxe Edition from 1992 again. But, let me tell you, people. Originally, I had the 5th edition planned that I was going to do, but apparently my computer doesn't cooperate very well when you put a disc in the drive. But, don't worry. I have plans for another Oregon Trail. Well, actually, a trail video, per se. Yeah, when I look at a list of legends, none of them there. And I don't know who EXG is, but I can tell you this. If you people recall the last Oregon Trail video I've done, we died at the very end. Yeah, I do mean very end, as in right inches away from taking the final. Come on, use your words, Lord Master. When we were at the river, Columbia River, we were rafting down, and obviously it was not to be. It was not to be. Yes, we know who these names are. Shut the front door. Alright, so we're going to hopefully do this right and not die at the end. You're about to begin a great adventure traveling the Oregon Trail across the rugged landscape of North America. Your covered wagon, pulled by a team of oxen, will travel from Independence, Missouri to the fertile Willamette Valley of the Oregon Territory, a journey approximately 2,000 miles. Before you set off on the trail, register your name, the names of the members of the wagon party, and your occupation. After that, you will need to buy supplies and make other important decisions. Good luck, and please do not die. Well, thanks whoever that guy was. The guy who sounded like, oh, I don't know, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2, but, you know, thick accent. Anyways, I have a couple of names planned in mind. None of these people, I can tell you that. Bunch of generic jack. Watch your words. And I know I've said Lord Master, but I'm not using the Lord Master name. There's a series I've been doing from Crusader Kings that's been recently concluded, that for me, as far as recording is concerned, but there'll be more videos of it posted on my YouTube channel. It's called Ragusa. So I will be using the names of the Dalmatian origin. When I say Dalmatian, I don't mean the dogs. I mean Dalmatian people from Dalmatia. So we're just going to be using these names here. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's 5 names. And I can only pick a 5. So my name shall be Roscoe. Or, as my dog would say, Roscoe. Even though dogs can't fucking talk. Well, what's your words, Thorn? Well, plus, I'm a merchant, you know, reflecting the Republic of Ragusa playthrough that I did. Alright. And the second guy is the greatest man that ever lived. Andre the Wealthy. That's the Dalmatian man's name. He was Andre the Wealthy, the richest man that ever lived. The greatest merchant that ever lived. And he had 11 children. Yeah. But near the end of his life, he gave away a lot of his spendings, a lot of his earnings, I should say, on charity. So he was able to redeem himself and became a saint. Saint Andre the Right Believing, he was called in the Crusader Kings, Ragusa. And we got here, oh, okay, this is just too simple. Tuoni, which is a Dalmatian spelling of Tony, or Antonius, but it's Tuoni. Or to some of you, it might be named after Tuoni Udaina, the last speaker of the Dalmatian language, which he was a barber by profession. And you gotta have a female with you. Oh wow, it does fit. Nicoletta, which later on in this series, I'm trying not to spoil too much for those who may be interested in watching the Ragusan series of Crusader Kings. Nicoletta is the first female Dalmatian ruler who's well, one's a woman, but the other thing about her, she's a giant. She's taller than normal. Yeah. Let's just put it at that. And now, I'm going to do a little thing called Heads and Tails. I don't have a quarter. I got a dime. I'm not going to tell you the names. I know what the name is for heads, and I know the name for tails. So, best 2 out of 3. So let's hear it. I'm not using the coin app. Oh, it went over to the desk. Oh, where did it go? Oh, hold on. Be right back. Where are you? Where is that coin? Oh, don't tell me that I lost it. Okay. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I lost my coin. This wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened. See if this name fits. Leonardus. That's going to be the guy's name. He's a screw up. But I won't spoil much, but I can tell you this. He was born both strong, and he also is brawny. So he's the world's strongest man. The world's strongest Dalmatian. So yeah, that's all the names that we have here. So sorry for the delay with missing coin and everything. So here we are at Matt's General Store. No, not Matt Dwiggins. That can't be Dwiggins. You know who that guy is, the balding guy. Okay. Give me a dozen oxen and a dozen sets of clothing and 20 bullets. And 3 wheels, 3 axles, 3 tongues. And 2,000 pounds of food. You're not going to have that much to spend. Okay, you know what? Actually, we do have more to spend. Give me 40. There you go. That's a fair amount. It's going to be so much... I was just trying to imitate a machine gun whistling. Whatever. So, help! Matt can give you pretty good advice on what to buy. You know, he'll say things like, I recommend at least 6 oxen to pull your wagon. And you need plenty of flour, sugar, bacon, coffees, and other types of food. I suggest you start off with at least 200 pounds of food for a person each in your party. You need cold, warm clothing, especially for the mountains. I recommend taking 2 sets of clothing per person. You need ammunition too. Take a box of ammunition that contains 40 bullets. And finally, you may want to take along some spare wagon parts. Wagon axles, wheels, and tongues are liable to break along the way. If you're not able to repair a wagon, you'll be in big trouble, you stupid idiot. What did you just call me? Just take your and get the hell out of my store. Okay, I'll buy. Okay, so if I leave too early, there'll be grass. Won't be much grass for oxidation. We encounter some very cold weather and late spring snowstorms. If I were to leave too late, I may not get to Oregon before winter, which can be very dangerous. If I leave just at the right time, there will be green grass and for the most part mild weather. Well, I don't have any coins that don't flip anymore unless I have to go look for one again. So if I was today's March, right? It would make sense to start on March. March 20th is the day of recording. Play the music. I'll take a drink. This is gonna be a shitty trail. This is the Dalmatian Trail, and we are going to die. No, don't even start talking about death this early. It's too early for this. Nobody would want that. No, sir, not on my time. Sorry, but nobody's here got the $9,999 to spare. Yeah, I was looking if somebody rich in this town, but apparently there ain't. So, Some folks thinks the 2 oxen are enough to get them to Oregon. 2 oxen can barely move a fully loaded wagon. And if one of them gets sick or dies, you won't be going anywhere. I wouldn't go overland with less than 6. Let me see the status and bull. So again, everyone's good. Roscoe, Andre, Tuoni, Nicoletta, and Leonardus. The Dalmatians of Ragusa. On the trail. That's what we're calling it. The Dalmatian Trail. But, help! Meals are large and generous. Meals are small but adequate. Bare bones. Meals are very small. Everyone stays hungry. My health may suffer. My health? What about their health? egotistical. Well, judging by my current eating habits, I'm gonna go for meager. Shut up! I know what I'm doing. Oh, I guess we could increase the hunting time to 2 minutes. That's nice to know. Okay, one more time. I'm trying to think. Just give me a moment. We are going to fucking do this thing. The Dalmatians are going to burn this house down right now. Oh, and you know what else I found? A new coin. I got a quarter now. So, whatever decisions need to be making, we're gonna help. And we're gonna again steadies travel 8 hours a day to take mini rests, and I rarely get very tired. Strenuous travel 12 hours a day, starting at sunrise, stopping at sunset. I'll stop to rest only when I must. I'll finish each day very tired. Or grueling travel 16 hours a day, starting before dawn and going until dark. Rarely rest and sleep, and finish each day exhausted and my health suffers. Well, I'm a intermediate man. Let's get out of here. An ox is sick. We must have bought some crappy ox from Matt's general store. You know, it's probably one of those cheap quality oxen. The great value oxen. You know, I want to take this moment right here to say that from my personal life, that recently, the last time I rewatched the old Oregon Trail video before this current one we're recording on right now, that when I listened to myself, that I was 147 pounds. Well, today I'm 139 pounds. Yep, really skinny. Can only buy supplies and forts. What? You think some little, I don't know, merman person that could be a merchant in this, living in this river? Whatever river nymph that maybe live there? It's like, hey, want to do some business? I'm a merchant. See, we make business with anybody. Heck, I even met a woman who's actually, who has wolf's blood or something. That was during the reign of Andre. Help! The ford of the river means to pull the wagon across the shallow part of the river, which the oxen is still attached. To caulk the wagon means to seal it in pitch or tar so that no water can get in. The wagon can be floated across like a boat. To use a ferry means to pull the wagon on top of a flatboat that belongs to someone else. The owner of the ferry will charge a fee to take my wagon across the river. That reminds me, fording a river. I did that a few times when I was playing 652 feet wide, 8 feet deep. Where when I was playing some Red Dead Redemption 2 online, which you can see plenty of those random clips videos I've done, and still working on another one to this day, where you see my online character, which is a female character by the name of Helen. That's who I play as. Yeah, fording a river with a wagon. That's something I've done a lot, but I've never done, you know, I don't know, try to ford a wagon on like an 8-foot river. I don't know. Whenever I have shenanigans, as long as people are not trying to threaten to kill me, I'll try to fool around with a wagon a bit on future recordings. So I'm not going to ford this 8-foot river, obviously. How much money do I have these days? I'll try to float it. Yep. Float it. Go. Leonardus, you screw up! Wait a minute. So apparently we were able to save everything that we bought in this wagon, but you could not save Leonardus. What is the matter with you people? We were able to save all of our supplies except this guy. Leonardus. I'll tell you who he was. Not only he was a screw up, and he was the strongest member of our party, which apparently didn't know how to swim, or people didn't seem to care about him during these circumstances on an 8-foot river. That Leonardus, I could describe you this. He's bald and he has a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow type of beard. Kind of looks like the axe murderer, Vanderlei Silva, a little. So yeah, a guy you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley. But unfortunately, Leonardus is no longer with us. One would think, yeah, we all know how to swim except this guy. So, alas, Leonardus. Yeah, the dog is howling for him. I'm crying my eyes out like, oh, Leonardus, we saved everything, but we couldn't save you. Why? Why, oh Lord? Look, I'm telling you, we saved everything except him. Out of all the times I've played the Oregon Trail, so many times this never happened to me, where we were able to save all of the supplies except a person. We're all bad people right now. I'm telling you, we're all bad. Bad people. Let's just keep going, alright? Let's not try to waste any more time. This river is going to kill us all. This river is going to kill all of us all. And there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, I'm off tune because I'm just... We had enough! Pesky flies all day and mosquitoes all night. God dang it! It's either the baking sun or oceans of mud, and sometimes both. Worry over Indians attacking. Haven't seen any yet, but still a worry. I'll tell you what you should be worrying. Look after your own kin, alright? Look after your own kin. Oh, I forgot to tell you, for all of us Dalmatians, we're all a family. We all have the same last name. We're the Bondas. B-O-N-D-A. So, Bunadai, my man, Bunadai. Bunadai means good day in Dalmatian, by the way. Hey, what say you about hunting a bit? Hunting is not allowed near the Big Blue River crossing because there's too many people around. What are you all scared of gunshots? Guys are timid. Okay, 5.5 feet deep. Hey, that's my height. My real life height. I'm 5'5". And I hope these Ragozans are taller than this river, but we're going to try to float it down again. Otherwise, someone's going to die, so... If I was a betting man, I would say... Tony is going to be the next guy. He's the one that's going to die next. So let's caulk it down. And please, think your lucky stars that we will make it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We made it! Safely this time. We didn't lose it in everything. It just amazes me that... Nicoletta suffered from exhaustion. I don't know what you were doing. Although, to be fair, you were a giant, so... You get tired pretty easily, so... Well... Blizzard! Jiminy Christmas, a blizzard! You've lost the trail. God dang it, lady and gentlemen. Sup? There's one thing I failed to mention about Leonardus here. Leonardus was also the name, if you recall from the Yukon Trail video, who went to the Yukon, became a Yukoner with his partner Sadie, and reached the top score, highest score over the berries. Yes, achieved the highest score that some people would accomplish. So he basically, I know this is Oregon Trail, this is, some 50 years before the Klondike Gold Rush. That basically went from the pet house to the dead house. And none of you people could save him, and yet you could save every possession. Hell, you even saved 800 some odd bullets. Let's shoot some right now. There we go. Although it needs a little more if you want to fill it up to 2,000. God dang it. There. Okay, that's it, that's it. Stop hunting. Stop killing! Okay, look. If this was Red Dead Redemption 2, your horse can only carry that deer carcass one at a time. You cannot carry buffalo, but you can take all the meats. And the rabbits, you can stow 2 of these on the side of your horse. Yeah, it's a wonder how I'm talking Red Dead Redemption 2 on this type of game right now. And there's another thing I would like to say. Yeah, when you skin a buffalo, not only you take its horns, but you also take its prime beef meat, whatever. Since they're cows, you know. It's like, yeah, sometimes I do see these bison out there in Red Dead, and I would hunt for them just to get their meat. But if I can't get the meat of that kind, I just go to the nearest farm and slaughter all of their cows. I use my lasso and stick that knife onto the cow and then skin it and grab all the meats. I get away with that every time without having some player to interfere in my affairs or a civilian that sees me killing cows. It's like, where's the police? Stop that person! He's killing all the cows! Let's get out of here. Apparently I increased the time a bit much. 413 pounds and used 11 bullets, but only 130. See, we filled it up to 2,000. What the hell are you all worried about? Let's go. Now Andre's suffering from exhaustion. Don't worry, we're at the fort. We're gonna rest here a bit. I guess this pace does taking a toll on you. Look at this guy here. That could be me. Talking to this guy over, you know, he's probably the post commander of this fort. I'd say, look, our wagon train, yes, we're coming through here, but 2 of my Wanda family members are tired. Nicoletta and Andre are tired right now. So can we rest here? And the post commander says, no! No! We cannot let your people in government army posts. They cannot use our barracks as a place to rest. You go camp outside of that fort. You see where I'm pointing my finger at you? Go to there. If you can't stay here, then get the out of here. Alright? We don't want no trouble with the Dalmatians. So, Bunadai, you jackass. Where's that guy? Huh. Look, that guy looks like he's in an army uniform. The game is still plentiful along here, but it's getting harder to find. With so many overlanders, I don't expect it to last more than a few years. Folks shoot the game for sport, take a small piece, and let the rest rot in the sun. How about you rot in the sun? Take off the hat. Go rot in the sun. I know the sun is smiling and looks like wearing sunglasses, but still. Rot. Honestly, wear a jacket, because it's cold out there. What do we got to buy? Yeah, I noticed the increase in prices, but it's not that drastic. But don't get too worked up. We're gonna rest here a week because, you know, it's cold out there. And it's gonna be good for Nicoletta and Andre. And if they somehow catch something, then okay, Nicoletta as well. Okay, where is it? I'm looking for something. Okay, here it is. So, one thing I would ask Andre, since he's still, it's like, yeah, we know Nicoletta is better, but when I ask Andre is what again? Now we can go. Otherwise, I would be asking both of them, Sante, how are you? And they'll say, Yus I bin, I am well. And if people were to ask me, although you have to ask me in Blizzard, and you would have to ask some Dalmatian person, you have to ask, say, what is your name? You say either the thief stole 29 pounds of food from a wagon. Bastard. And they would say, oh! I thought someone broke a leg, but no, we were able to fix a wheel. It's Minum Sant. My name is insert name here. And then you say, Santbel in, let me try that again. Santbel Encontrote. Nice to meet you. You prickle, please. And please stop stealing. Whoa! Stop! I know we just skipped over, but the chimney rock. The thief stole 9 sets of our clothes. My goodness. You know how much clothes we have now? 3 sets of clothes. That's not enough for everybody. And it's really cold out there. Oh man. Already we're taking a bit of a downturn here. So we better get to that. God damn it, stop breaking legs. Okay, it's the wagon axle that we were able to fix. Apparently someone in our party is a carpenter. I'm just a merchant. I'm here to make business. I think we may have to... Okay, once we get a torch, switch to filling, keep the pace the same. But at least it's warm out. So... Oh my goodness. The tongue broke, but we were able... Oh, wait a minute. We didn't fix it, we had to replace it. Oh boy. Already this trail is getting to my head. Fill her up, everybody. And we lacking clothes. But we're at poor health. Some of us may... Look, don't assume that somebody in this party is naked. Don't assume that. One would think if we lack a set of clothes, well, that means we could be wearing these same damn clothes every day. Don't you think that? Right, bye. Yeah, we lost 9 sets of clothes. Give me 9. Whoa. That's highway robbery. Well, since we're missing a man, so we'll cut it short to 6. That's a fair price. But I'm not going to spend it on no wagon tongue. No. We can handle it. We can fix things, see? Watch us. Quiet. No, not you. I'm just saying the music. The Pawnee are the mortal enemies of the Sioux. I would not hesitate to kill any Pawnee I met, but I never killed a white man. All I ask is from the white man to leave me alone and leave my buff alone. Well, I think that was too late. As you see, we hunted a few back there. Well, actually, we just killed just one. We didn't kill, like, 2 or whatever. So yeah, we got 9 sets of clothes. We had to reduce it because we're down a man. But we're going to get better, so we'll rest for about 2 days, and we'll get on going. Alright, we're resting for 2 days, just to restore our health, and we're good to go. The Dalmatian trail continues. Trying to think of things to say for, it's very rainy out there. But as of this recording, oh my god, she is dysentery. And outside during this time of recording, we have cloudy skies outside. Okay, 2 days again. Give her 2. Dysentery ain't gonna kill you. Matter of fact, I think probably had dysentery in one of these recordings. Be careful what you say, because this series, the Ragusa series, is still ongoing. I'm just no longer recording. It's recently finished, this series, but many more episodes will be posted in the coming spring. There's 2 episodes a week, every Monday and Thursday. CK2 Ragusa. Yep, we circled the wagons because everybody's paranoid. They're thinking, it's an Indian attack. No, it ain't, jackass. And plus, they're not called Indians. Indians would be from India. To be more politically correct, they're called Native Americans. But then again, it's the 1840s. I don't know how I got that mixed up in my head. Must be living in the old times too much. Matter of fact, living the old times. That's been a recent trend lately for me. It seems I always play games that's never in the present day. Because honestly, present day sucks. Old times are cool. You know, whether if it's in the Middle Ages or in the Oregon Trail era in the mid 19th century, or at the end of the century with Red Dead Redemption 2. That was taking place in 1898, 1899, in that era. And don't forget, that's also in that same time period with the Yukon Trail that I did. And of course, I do play a bit of Battlefield 5, so that's World War II era as well. So, yeah, it seems I never play games that takes place in the present time. Interesting. Too many people around. That's because they circle the wagons. If they think they heard a gunshot, they'll be like, "A gunshot! Circle the wagons! It's an attack!" Calm down, you people. Y'all bunch of nitwits. Also, I forgot she's well again. Unless I've already said that. But it flies. Oh my god! A fire in my wagon destroyed 715 bullets, 2 wagon wheels, and 2 axles. Somebody started a fire and all the bullets just went out. Like that. And then it would lead to another pile of bullets which would go. Again, I'm just trying to simulate the multiple gunshots going off in a big flame. How many bullets do we have left? 74 bullets, and we only have 1 wheel and 1 axle to spare. Man, look, honestly, the previous trail was, if I remember correctly, I didn't watch all of the old video. The last trail that happened, it was okay until the very end, but now this game is getting against me. I'm stuttering because I'm just in bewilderment. Get moving! You may never know the fire could go off and all the bullets are just going to be blowing up and firing everywhere. Get out of here! Here we go. Let me see. My family and I travel with 40 other families to the Valley of the Great Salt Lake to seek religious freedom. Back east, Mormons are persecuted, and Utah will join together to build a new community, change a desert into farmland. I wish we could go to the Great Salt Lake because honestly, I don't want to go to Oregon Trail. Willamette Valley. Yes, that's the area. Oregon City. I wish I could have gone for California, but it's not to be. Because reasons. Yeah, but let me give you a piece of advice. Just be sure to water your woods every once in a while because you may never know a fire could go off and all these bullets are going to be setting off. I need more bullets because honestly, I could go for some hunting again, but we need bullets, man. Look, I know where it's going to take me, so I got my quarter right now, so best 2 out of 3. Oh, come on. That's the laziest mulligan, alright? Mulligan in this one. So, matter of fact, I'll get this headset off because I gotta do it in a more open field, my floor. So, give me a moment. I will yell out what got heads, what got tails. Best 2 out of 3. Heads, Fort Bridger, tails, Green River. Alright. Here goes nothing. Tails! That's 1. Heads! And the winner is tails! Okay, Green River then, apparently. Alright, we found some wild fruit, so just go hunt right now. As you said, don't fire too much. Otherwise, people are going to get antsy about what's going on out there. Hello? Anyone there? Yeah, we annihilated that animal. It was 245 pounds, and we shot all 20 of them in there, and we were only able to carry 200 pounds food back. So that's how I. Matter of fact, that rate of fire right there is probably what it sounded like during the fire in the wagon. That this all the bullets just went off all at once, almost all at once. Matter of fact, if we had 1,000 bullets, this would have destroyed that wagon entirely. I don't know how we didn't lose all that food and the clothes. If Leonardus was there, I think he would have died in that fire. Sick with typhoid fever. Man, it's hard being a giant, you know? Wait a minute, typhoid fever. Isn't that a modern name for what used to be slow fever? I think so. Slow fever is an old name for typhoid fever. Again, referencing Crusader Kings. Let me take a drink. Oh, yes. You since Nicoletta is sick with the typhoid fever, right here in this Dalmatian language phrase book, if you got problems, and if you're sick and needed a doctor, you say, you side the ball, I'm sick, and then I need a doctor. It's either you'll do mando do metcall / dota. And if you ask me about the Dalmatian language and such, you say I can't speak it well, there's a phrase here. You na poto o favla in lingua dalmata. I can't speak Dalmatian well. Favlo de lingua inglesa. Do you speak English? Santa Kirk Sertoin ko porta favlua in lingua inglesa. Is there someone here who speaks English? Look, the Dalmatian language is a dead language. It's been extinct since the last speaker died in 1898, but it's currently being revived by some, currently. And I'm not saying I'm advocating for it, so I'm just happen to be, a guy with some knowledge of this language. Just a caste show-off of Lord Master. And that's why all these people who are of a Dalmatian origin are here in this trail. Alright. Holy Christmas! 401 feet wide and 20 feet deep. Oh, we gotta take that ferry. I can't risk, more drownings. If it breaks, God help us all. But no, it's smooth sailing from here. Made it safely across the river. Oh, and you gotta rest, 3 days this time. It's for Nicoletta's typhoid fever. Slow fever, also known as, I think, unless I could be incorrect, but who knows. Sure beats consumption. Also known as, an ox died, also known as tuberculosis. Still sick. Doesn't say that. Oh wait, she's well again. Just in time. Tuone has been bitten by a snake. Tuone, you are the guy that, there were only, I don't know. No water. Well, there's water over there. Let's go get some. See? Oh, wait a minute. This ain't water. It's soda. It's going to get you the heebie-jeebies. The Soda Springs. That's where soda comes from. Allegedly. Oh, and also, if you recall from one of these other Oregon Trail games, what comes before Soda Springs? Matter of fact, what comes before Soda Springs comes before the Hudspeth cutoff is the old, Pig Leg Smith's Trading Post. Yeah. And by this time, in 1848, it's still in business. Had we passed by Peg Leg Smith, he would be looking at all these Dalmatians here. He'll be like, who the heck are you people? And I would say, Bunadai, Borasco, that in this mine here is Andre. And Tuoni is the one with the snake bite. And Nicoletta, this tall woman. And it'll be like, what? And also, when I look at your supplies, what happened to your bullets? Oh, no, there was a huge fire, and with the huge fire, it set off all the bullets out there. It went flying everywhere, all directions. You would have taken cover by the rock is the safest place in case bullets were flying. It was nothing like it. It was just nothing like it. Since there used to be like 800 bullets, it's almost like they had 700 men out there with muskets, and they all fired all at once at you. That's what it was like. And plus, we still have all the food and everything. Oh, and an ox thigh back there. And then the more I talk, and the more Pegleg Smith's gonna get mad. He's like, "Get the out of my trading post!" Matter of fact, in about a year or two, this trading post is gonna be abandoned, and I am going to burn this building down and turn it into a life of crime. And I'm gonna use my peg leg as a shillelagh. Nicoletta has the measles. My goodness, she is sickness prone, illness prone. Okay, 4 days. I'm surprised Andre hasn't got anything. But then again, Andre the wealthy, he's the greatest man that ever lived, and that's why he was canonized as a saint. Tuone is well again. Good to see you. Yeah, I see that there. Oh, hey, stop. It's that song. Let me drink. Not gonna do the Pegleg Smith thing. I mean, nothing can beat the Pegleg Smith thing. You know what the heck I'm talking about. So. Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta buy some bullets. I only have 3 boxes of 20 bullets. Give me... Hold on, do the math here. 7. Yippers. We got the bullets! We got the bullets! We are going to start shooting! Bang, 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 that big axe is dead. Okay, look, that was terrible. That was terrible. Because, one, I was off tune, and I had to improvise. Just, just continue the trail. And no, I wasn't doing a chicken dance. No chicken dance for today. And no grass for the oxen for today, as it was yesterday. And guess what? Oh wait, it didn't happen here on June 9th. There was grass available. And on June 10th, there is no grass for the oxen. Not to mention clouds, guys. Andre was bitten by a snake. Oh man, not even Andre is immune to this. No water. Tell you what, we go a hunting. Oh wait, bear. There. Oh, and 2. Okay, you're going nuts with these bullets, man. Sometimes you're gonna wish that you're gonna get yourself shot. Hey, I'm a merchant. Let's trade. Give me 100 block. Wait a minute. If that 0 comes before this, what happens? What? Nobody's got $10 to spare? You cheapskates. Okay, let's try it again. Anybody still got $10? Sorry, no one's here. Nobody's got $10 to spare. Okay, how about 5? That's a rib, isn't it? I mean, we're all still fine, but if Andre dies, I'll be gladly to give away some of the clothes. So, 1 wagon tongue. Don't we have 2 wagon tongues? Oh, damn it. I mean, every time we look at it, you decline the offer. Cheapskates, all of you. You must have spent it all back in Independent. Intriguing. No. We... Oh, Lord Master, you... Rusco, you idiot. They have that statistic down there. You just kept going to the status and it shows it down there. How did I not see that? I'm the dirt worst. No. You're more than that. How about $1? Anybody got $1 to spend? Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. $1 for 1 wagon wheel. That, my friends, is highway robbery. It's the worst trade deal ever. We're getting out of here. I ain't gonna give you no sets of clothes. And I like how it has the $sign icon there right next to Indian, just like as if he wants money. No, wants clothes. It's like they run on the barter system here. We're taking the wagon to float that across the river. And please don't tip over, because we can't afford that anymore. Andre's well again, see? I told you he's the greatest man that ever lived. And a saint, too. We found 3 wagon axles and 3 wagon tongues in the bandit wagon. Lucky us. No one's using it. Who cares? They're dead. Time out. Beep. It's too bad I don't have a referee's whip. Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That, had to take care of a few things. Which is... Hunt! Wait a minute. Hold on, try to... I mean, I'm clicking. Okay, the gun still works. There, headshot. Stop hunting, will you? For some reason, my gun jammed. Holy crap, that thing had 300 pounds. And it's going to only carry 200 back. So, let's get going, shall we? Fort Boise. I wonder if there's a gang in Boise, Idaho today called the Boise Boys. I'm sure there's a street gang in Boise, Idaho called the Boise Boys. Lord Roscoe, you are an unoriginal. Watch your words. Even though you've stopped watching it long ago. Let me check what's the price. This is unacceptable. Although we were able to find some tongues and axles, but this pricing here, unacceptable. You hear me? Unacceptable. Matter of fact, we're taking it outside. We're taking it outside. Okay, that takes care of him. I don't know if you heard all that ruckus out there, but I took care of that. Just don't worry about it. I'm all right. We're gonna get going. Yeah, it's foggy out there. I can tell you that already. As I'm adjusting my clothes, Knox is sick. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that the ox is sick. Well, what do you mean you can't see? The only thing you're seeing is them traveling with that wagon that's pulling. Kind of makes me wonder if Red Dead, once they add these wagons, does that mean I have to use my horses to pull such things? Stop! It may be the 4th of July, but we're going to do this just once. Oh, really? Can't shoot the sky? Well then, that's... no, it went off screen. It's 4th of July! Yahoo! 4th of July! Oh, I killed the collateral damage! 4th of July! Yahoo! Happy birthday, America! Did you know the name America was from an Italian, not a Dalmatian? Hey, shut up. Americo. If you continue hunting this area, the game will become scarce. Don't you know that? Yeah, I sure did. You damn skippy hippie. Apparently my health was briefly good and it went fair. Grande Ronde in the Blue Mountains. Not of the Blue Mountains. But you know what you mean. Let me tell you. I don't know how long I could do more of these Oregon Trail videos, which had been a staple of the Lord Master channel for a number of years. But since I cannot play the 5th edition anymore, one would think if the quality of the Oregon Trail series that I've been doing has been, you know, on the decline lately, and yet I've been more over the top as of late. But don't you worry. The next time I'm going to do a trail video, it's going to be a different trail video. Alright? I'm not saying we're going back to the original Oregon Trail. Don't worry, I got a surprise for you people, and it may come probably next month at the least, whenever my throat is ready for some verbal destruction. Okay, the trail divides here. Which way do you want to go? Head to Fort Walla Walla to buy some supplies, which I doubt I'll buy anything. Or take the shortcut to the Dallas. I mean, the Dalles. Every time I... So, heads Fort Walla Walla, or tails the Dallas. Dallas! Or Brusco. Okay, we got one. That's for the Dalles. Remember, it's best 2 out of 3, people. And we got one for Fort Walla Walla. And the winner's going to be... Oh! I missed my thumb, so... Hold on, it went far. Fort Walla Walla! Okay, let's go. Fort Walla Walla. I doubt I'll be buying anything there. I'm not saying it's a bad place, it's just... trails impassable. Why do I cast lots to make decisions? Especially at a place where there's no grass for the oxen in the middle of summer. But I cannot deny the beauty of this land, with apparently some purple mountains, but don't worry about it. It's due to the summer. It just reminds me of some other place in Red Dead Redemption 2. Again, I keep referencing that game. This is another Western game just like this one. I'm sure doing this is probably going to inspire me to do some, I don't know, wagon antics, but of course there's going to be people threatening to kill me, and I'm not afraid to fight back. I'm level, as of this recording, I'm level 75 in Red Dead Redemption 2. Look me up, Lord Master, with a space in between that name on the Xbox One, if you people are interested. Okay. I traveled in fear of Indians since our journey began. As of yet, we've seen few. Those who met helped us cross rivers or sold us vegetables. Or in this case, for my end, Rusco, sold us down the river. Like, sold out. I still fear. I read grave markers and heard stories of killings in these mountains. Oh, I did some killings. Let me see. You ask about the Whitman massacre. I ask you why Dr. Whitman's medicine did not cure my people's children. Many caught the measles from the strangers. Why did the medicine poison our children and cure the children of white people? Well, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna discuss it here. Sorry, that cough was real. That wasn't improvised. I wasn't making fun of it, my God. You people overthink this. That's the problem with today's society. You overthink things. Be yourselves, alright? Stick to your views. It's part of the reason why I like playing games that are from past time periods and not the present, because I hate the present day, honestly. I mean, can you imagine Lord Master living in a present... What the hell are you talking about? You are! You're just recording... Will you stop bringing a fourth-wall, will you? Cut that out. Alright, my fellow Dalmatian men and lady. Giant lady. Tuolne's been bit by a snake. Is that his second time, or am I thinking of someone else? I think it might have been his second time he's been by a snake. Or was that Andre? That... Hold on, time out. You can look it up in the past. Okay, yes, there was a fire in a wagon. Yep, it was Tuolne. It's his second time being bit by a snake. Idiot. I didn't name Tuolne after Tuolne Udina. I named him after Tuolne Bonda. From the Ragusa series. Nicolette's been by a snake too. Man, those snakes have been really following us. It seems these snakes has got something against us Dalmatians. But it's the Dals. We can make a decision, people. Matter of fact, no. What do you mean we? I'll tell you what makes the decisions around here. This coin. This quarter. This quarter is the be end and end all of our choosings. Because, you know how in the past we cast lots? Well, this quarter here is a lot that I will cast to make our decision that this trail is going to divide us here. Will we take the Barlow Road, or we're going to raft down the river? Best 2 out of 3. Heads Barlow Road, tails river. Raft. That looks like... Let me see. That's tails. That's 1 for rafting down the river. Here's flip number 2. Oh, god dang it, that went far. Oh dear. It's tails. We're gonna raft down this river. Remember, this is the final leg of our journey. It's just a trip down to the Columbia River, beginning at the Dalles and ending at the Willamette Valley, where the Willamette Valley flows into Columbia. I built a raft and loaded my wagon, supplies, and oxen aboard. Use your mouse to steer the raft down the river. It steered to the left and right by moving the mouse in these directions. Moving the mouse up and down and clicking has no effect. Columbia River is very rough at spots with lots of rocks. And if there's been a lot of rain recently, no there hasn't, river level's higher and the rocks won't be as much of a problem. And if there hasn't been much rain, which is common since eastern Oregon's dry region, you'll see more rocks as well. Try to avoid these rocks. If your raft hits a rock, it may be damaged and you may lose some supplies. The raft may even tip over or be destroyed and lives may be lost. Good luck. Remember, Leonardus died because he didn't know how to swim and people did not bother to save him. Oh Lord. Good Away. I'm trying to live this time. I'm not gonna screw it up like the last video where we all died at the end. I mean, that was a real tragic. So, just trying to be nice here. So far so good. We're halfway done. Apparently there was probably some made recently and I didn't pay attention. Unless it said blizzard! No. It would say very rainy. Blizzard rains! Sorry, I had to spit it out because there was something in my mouth. Come on. Woohoo! We dodged that. We made it. We're pulling up on shore now. Congratulations! We reached the Willamette Valley, mother. Well, all I could say right now is they'll be saying thank you. We'll say Titsante Bonvignot, which is you're welcome in response to thank you in Dalmatian. Alright. So, yeah, we all arrived at Port Health, 2 of which been bit by snakes. We still got 1 pretty good sturdy wagon, 11 oxen, 7 spare wagon parts, 9 sets of clothing, 151 bullets, 1,412 pounds of food, and $147. I do the fact under merchant, and my final score is 21-21. So, yes. Wait a minute. Can I put more? If I could fit my last name? Yes. Roscoe Bonda. That's the full name of this family. Hold on. Where's the list of legends? Where does it rank? Ah, there it is. Roscoe Bonda is up here. Okay, actually hit OK because soon it's going to take us to a screen where these list of legends, unless you could see it on this screen. Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, you're just gonna have to wait it out. But until we see it, well, I guess it was a rather successful trail, although pretty chaotic at times. But we made it through on this trail. Well, don't you worry, there'll be another trail video coming next month. Not more than a month, but just say in a few weeks. I got something planned. Don't you worry, people. But I will be bringing these Dalmatians with me, alright? Roscoe, Andre, Tuoni, Nicoletta, Leonardus. All these people will be coming back. So, Roscoe Bonda is in 5th place. He's a greenhorn, so, yeah. That was pretty good. That was very good. At least, but still, that one death from the very beginning was just unexpected. We were able to save all the supplies except for 1 man, and none of us gave a damn, or we gave the impression of, it's like, okay, so we didn't lose anything, as we look for, as we have a list. It's like, okay, oxen, check, cloves, check, bullets, check, spare parts, check, all the food, check. And we said roll call, and it'll be like, Roscoe, here, Andre, here, Tuoni, here, Nicoletta, here, Leonardus. Leonardus? Where did Leonardus go? Oh my god, he drowned! We forgot about him! And look, there's that snake that's been biting us. Especially the Tuoni, because Tuoni is the snake's bitch. That's all I'm gonna say about this as we wrap up here on this rather successful edition of the Deluxe edition of the Oregon Trail. Which again, Roscoe Bonda, 5th place. Congratulations. So, we hope to see you next time on the next Oregon Trail, or whatever trail that may take us next time. So until then, so long for now, ladies and gentlemen, and bunadai to all the Dalmatians out there. So Goodbye. Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning. Wherever you are. Just stop recording right now before anyone's gonna get hurt. Like snake bites.